Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. We're getting into it, y'all. Let's get a quick message that you need to know right now based on whatever you could be dealing with at this time. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Catch it, catch it, catch it. Okay, get in the comments. Let me know if it resonates. Don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. And if you want to book a personal reading, click the link below. Check out the Underground for Love readings and Casey Nicole Speaks for just things that be going on. All right. Ooh, what just popped out for Pisces? Unemployed, broke, fired, living beyond their means. Make it rain. Manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion, entrepreneur. Yep. And broken mirrors, addictions, roller coaster, toxic connection. So there's somebody who has a toxic connection with you that because some type of wealth or abundance or success is coming into your life, I feel like they want you to fix some issue that they have going on because they're living beyond their means. They got fired. They're broke. I feel like somebody wants you to resolve a problem for them because they think that that's what you're supposed to do or that's what you've done in the past. But this is a toxic connection. Okay. And the way that it appears is distorted. Okay. Now, what is this unemployed energy when it comes to Pisces? What is this? Knight of Swords. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This could be your child. It could be a teen. Okay. This could also be somebody who's just very immature. They communicate in a very immature way. They never really get their point across properly, but then they get upset with you when you don't understand what they're trying to say. They also have trouble comprehending what you say, even though you may speak very clearly, and they may also be focused a lot on talking about things from the past. Page of Wands. They're going to send you a message and reach out to you and ask you for money. Okay, because they feel like you got it like that. They count in your pockets, Pisces, and they want to see what you got going on. Okay, so you need to know that your resources are very valuable and you don't have any extra to spare on these broke ass niggas. Okay, I said it. You don't have nothing to spare on these folks. So what does Pisces need to know? Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God, what does Pisces needs to know? Needs to know. What is the message when it comes to what Pisces is dealing with? Dating. New love options back on the market. It was in reverse. So pictures, regrets, reminiscing, missing you. Ooh, not hurting and distraction coming out together. Temptation always busy, kept you waiting, crying, depressed, pain, and sorrow. Sorrow. Old folks always say ruh instead of the actual syllable. My grandma used to say ruh, ruh, sorrow, angra. Okay. Someone from your past is definitely missing you. They're regretting things. They don't want you to get back out there. They don't want you to start dating again. They don't want you to, be on the market. I feel like they want you to continue to wait for them because they always kept you waiting. And I feel like they want to tempt you into getting distracted again when it comes to the games, okay, that they play. But again, the point is that you need to remember your worth and how valuable you are and what your priorities really are. Okay. What's the message? What is this dating energy? What is this about for Pisces? Four of Swords. Yeah, you're not talking to this person or you don't want to fight. You don't want to argue with somebody. I feel like some of you just want to be single. Some of you guys aren't looking for new love. You don't want any options. You don't even want to be on the market because it came out reversed. And I feel like some of you guys, it's because you feel like relationships create a distraction in your life. And you're thinking back on all the time that you kind of wasted, all the situations that distorted your perspective of yourself, everything that made you feel inadequate or insecure, all the ways that people wasted your motherfucking time, okay? And you may not want to date, so you're not talking to anybody right now. I feel like you're keeping yourself to you. You're healing. That's what you're focusing on. Six of Swords, Eight of Swords. You could definitely be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, really strong, Okay. And this person may want to introduce themselves to you. They may be attracted to you. They may want to reach out to you, but I feel like they're immature. You may not have a lot in common when it comes to conversation with this person. Because I feel like with the Knight of Swords, that's an immature communicator. Somebody who always wants the last word. Somebody who really don't get it. Okay. And they may just be more of a burden than a blessing. All right. A lot of you are trying to get to a calmer place. You're trying to pay off debt. Okay. You're trying to fix your finances. Even though the Pentacles are not out here, we kept seeing the Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. You may want to just get to a better place in your life where you're just more at peace. That's 10 swords with the 6 and the 4. So you may even be getting over some type of breakup, a betrayal, something shocking that happened in your life, whether it was with a relationship or not. Okay. And I feel like the only thing you're thinking about is moving forward and healing in this situation. What's the 4 of Swords for Pisces? I also feel like you're not trying to put a lot of expectations on yourself. You're not trying to put a lot of restrictions on yourself. You're trying to move past whatever anxiety that you feel about just things that have been happening in your life. Hermit, Virgo energy. You may not be talking to this person. Yeah, they know they caused a distraction in your life. Whoever this is, possibly Taurus, maybe Libra or Gemini. Strong air sign energy. It could also be Scorpio or Aquarius. So all the signs that are coming out right now is a strong air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Possibly Taurus. Possibly Virgo. Possibly Scorpio. Okay, this could be a commitment that you had with somebody that ended abruptly, a marriage that ended abruptly, a contract that ended very abruptly, or an organization that you found out was actually doing you dirty. This could be your landlord. This could be your leasing office. This could be your job. But there was something here where you were being hoodwinked and bamboozled, and you're trying to recover from that because it took a lot out of you mentally. Okay, you might have even had headaches a lot. It was making you feel real drained. I'm not a doctor, lawyer, or psychologist, disclaimer below. But whatever this is, you have to replenish your energy. And you really don't want to deal with people right now. So I feel like you're really committed to kind of being to yourself so that you can come out on the other side of this. Oh, they loud. And move forward. What's the 4 of Swords? Ooh, not the 5 of Swords, bitch. Yeah, you're really thinking only of yourself right now. And I feel like that's the right thing to do. 5 plus 4 is 9. That's 9 swords. Okay. So this has caused you a lot of turmoil. Okay. I feel like you're at a place in your life where you feel like you should be doing more. Give yourself grace. Okay. Definitely somebody was being petty, envious, jealous of you. Hierophant energy again and the World card. Somebody was definitely committed to ending things in a very nasty way with you. Okay. I feel like you understand why somebody is so jealous, so envious, and so petty. Now you really get it. There's something that clicked in your mind about this to really understand why somebody got such a stick so far up their ass that they want to fuck with your life. And it's probably because they're upset about their own. To be honest with you. Okay. You're committed to learning from this cycle as well. You really want to figure out what went wrong, what happened. Let me take it step by step so I can understand how not to get in this situation again. Okay. Somebody is very stuck in their ways as well. They don't want to change. They don't want to evolve when it comes to anything that they do. They're going to just continue to be the same regardless. What's this 5 of Swords? What is this? Somebody's really stuck in their ways. They're like, oh, things are supposed to go this way or supposed to go that way. But they're upset that you're able to do things differently. They may be upset or feel like you don't have to follow the rules, but actually you do. I don't know what this person, I don't know what's wrong with them. 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. This could even be somebody misogynistic who feels like you shouldn't be able to be a single woman successfully moving around. Okay. But I feel like you're independent with the 9 of Pentacles. You're on your own. You're single. You don't want any type of commitment because you see clearly that people try to manipulate you when you get into contracts and commitments with people. Even if this is professional, you may want to work independently. from other people, because every time you involve what you do with others, they taint it, they fuck it up pretty much, okay? And I definitely feel like you just don't want to talk to these people because you found out and discovered that they were doing a whole lot of fucked up shit on the back end. It really feels like somebody was trying to trap you in a bad contract or a marriage, or they were trying to like guilt trip you or something. I don't know. What's hidden that Pisces doesn't see? Knight of Pentacles wanted to come out. I'm going to shuffle that again. We'll see if it comes out again. Y'all be sure to like the video. What does Pisces not see? What's hidden from Pisces? Two of Wands. Somebody wants to slow you down when it comes to making a decision, or they want to make you feel like you're not prepared for this next leg of the journey. Okay. Yep. And there's the Knight of Pentacles again. See? So yeah, it's definitely something that you're prepared for that other people want to make you think you're not prepared for. Somebody may even want to pay you to like make a decision for them or listen to them. I don't know what this is. But I definitely feel like somebody wants things to move really slow for you, or for you to struggle when it comes to making decisions. Something is definitely going to move in your favor, especially financially or legally, because of those cards we saw earlier. I feel like somebody just doesn't want you to have clarity in a situation so that you can't make a good choice. What's the Two of Wands for what's hidden? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Eight of Swords was with that Three of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, Empress. Yeah, somebody's going to offer to work with you. They're going to offer you some type of money to work with you. And their first offer is going to be real small. And you know, because of the Empress, that you're worth more. The value of your work is worth more. You deserve more. Then they're going to try to go to the Knight of Pentacles, which is a little bit more, but it's still not Empress status. What the fuck does an Empress look like messing with a Page of Pentacles or a Knight of Pentacles? It just don't make sense. So if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, Pisces. Again, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. If you're not making enough to sustain you, if you're not making enough to recoup you for your travel, your expenses, your materials, whatever's going into this shit, then it don't make sense to do it. And I think with the Queen of Swords, you're going to start to see very clearly that someone is trying to lowball you. And you don't have to accept these offers. And I feel like even if it's romantic, still the same thing applies. What's the Hermit? Uh-oh. Five of Cups reverse. Yeah, I feel like you cut someone off and you do not regret it. As you should. You see the bright side of a situation where you were being used and you had to step away. You see the bright side of what kind of came out of that. And that's what you're trying to learn. You're trying to take the good with the bad, the happy with the sad, love what you got, remember what you had, bitch, and avoid doing it again. The Star and the Lovers. Yeah, I feel like you're making a choice to look at something positively. Even though it got destroyed, so to speak, you still want to focus on the good things. Okay? One more card for the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Ace of Cups. Yeah. Somebody wants to use emotions to trigger you, or use emotions to try to sway you into making a decision, to recognize them or to give them some type of credit for something. But I don't think they did anything to deserve any credit. I feel like you did all the work. So whatever this is, whatever somebody's trying to do, I don't think that you should go back on your decision. I don't think you should allow someone to distract you from the truth because you already know what it is. And once you start to see somebody's play, don't engage. Don't play the game. Nine of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. You may be worried about some bill you have to pay, but I feel like Spirit is going to bring something or someone in to help you like deal with that. You may get more opportunities at work or more contracts or something. You're going to be able to pay this bill, or you're going to be able to pay this debt that you could be very stressed out about for some of you. Okay. What's the advice overall for Pisces? 9 of Wands. Yeah, set strong boundaries. That's something that's been coming out as a theme for you guys. 7 of Pentacles. Tower. Time and investment, energy. If you put your all into something over and over and it keeps getting destroyed, you got to see that it's time to move on from the situation, or you have to figure out what the cancer is. It could be a literal cancer. I also feel like Spirit is giving you an opportunity here to have justice. But if you procrastinate and wait too long to make a decision because you're afraid based on what's happened to you in the past, it's going to be destroyed, and you're not going to be able to benefit from like being the first one to do something. Like, I don't think you should rush to do something, but I definitely feel like you're getting some type of intuitive nudge or inspiration to do something. And Spirit doesn't want you to like miss out on this opportunity because it is right for you. So if you take too long to decide what you want to do, then it could, the inspiration, if something is supposed to be manifested in the universe and they want you to do it, but you don't do it, they're going to give it to somebody else. What's the 9 of Wands? Temperance. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I just heard a sound. Sagittarius energy strongly. So there may be something that you need to watch out for in Sagittarius season, or something that you need to, pay attention to in Sagittarius season. There could be some anxiety or fear or intimidation in Sagittarius season about doing something that you feel called to do, and you may not need to procrastinate. There could also be somebody trying to rush you into making a decision, and you need to really pay attention and take your time. It's going to depend on your own individual situation. Justice. Lovers, Libra energy, Gemini energy, possibly Taurus energy, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, justice is coming in for you. And you're going to have to make a choice. To invest and not be afraid to invest, because whatever this is going to kick your fate or your destiny into high gear. That's what that looks like to me. Yep. Like whatever this chance is, or whatever this leap of faith is, it could possibly feel like a risk because other things haven't worked out before, but you can't allow the past to determine your future. Hence the reminiscing. It's a distraction. Can you give us any more clarity for Pisces in this situation? Wow, you need more. And in 2 weeks, you may have a chance to get more. Yeah. 2 weeks is significant. The number 10 and the number 22. Surprising you shook. You're going to have a shock in 2 weeks. You're going to be very surprised about something. But it's going to show you that you need more, or you deserve more. Yeah, because something is karmic. 11, 9, that's 16. That's a 7. A 7, an 11, a 10, and a 22. Okay. Libra energy, Taurus energy, Gemini energy, Sag energy, possibly Scorpio energy, and Aries, Virgo. Okay, I'll get y'all one more oracle card in this situation for Pisces. This could also be about speaking up on your own behalf. Any other messages for Pisces when it comes to this information? Marry me? I don't know. Be careful of the commitments that people want you to make and which ones you actually choose to make. Direction. Unsure of what to do next, take steps in any direction. Don't back down. Surprise. There's definitely a surprise that you guys are about to receive. Ooh, attractive man. Some of you guys are going to be very shocked at the direction of where your life is going. You're being led in a particular direction. The compass of the universe is trying to lead you somewhere. Okay. What else for Pisces when it comes to these messages? Cuddling. Yeah, I feel like getting close to somebody, getting married, getting in a relationship with somebody right now is not the right choice. Yeah, manipulator and man crying. There could be an attractive man that comes towards you for whatever reason and wants to marry you, move in with you, have a relationship with you, or expand and be with you in some type of way, and you're being asked to not fall for the okie doke. You need more than whatever this person is offering. That goes back to the Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles with the Empress. It just don't match up. Because something is not on your level, and I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you is that you deserve more in the situation for what you do. Yeah, relax. Don't be stressed or panicky when it comes to rushing into decisions that are bad, and don't be hesitant or intimidated when it comes to the decisions that you feel like your intuition is telling you to make maybe more quickly. Okay. Conflict and soul family. So there's going to be some conflict that's coming up in the near future. This is a 5/23/32. There's going to be some conflict about a cycle coming to an end. This is a 19. You also have 46. This is definitely about your fate, your path, your destiny. And I feel like whatever conflict could be happening where you feel like you have to protect yourself, Spirit is saying, relax. We got this. We got this. Your ancestors and your spirit guides and everybody around you is going to support you in this situation. So I hope that helped you guys. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch what? The vibe. I appreciate you guys for being here. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Book your reading. Check out my other channels. And remember, Pisces, this is our circle boost. Bye.